What's good everybody, it's your boy Zirum back with a brand new video, and today guys we are hopping into season 2 of the Legends SMP. Bro, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I have been looking forward to this. When I first logged into the map, the first thing you're gonna see the spawn. Shout out to Ari. She did a thing on that. Don't get me wrong, I just did the technological part. When it comes to building and shit, I built like maybe like 2 things, but other than that, she had the rest of that spawn to herself. This season we will be doing an open season. If you guys do want to join, be sure to go down in the description below, click the Discord, and DM your boy me. After that, I'll send you to a private Discord. Then there is where you will fill out an application where I will oversee it, accepting or denying whether you should join the server. I don't want to spoil too much about this series, just know this series is packed to the brim with features. Without further ado, hope you guys are ready for season 2 of the Legends SMP, and let's go see what adventures we can get into. First thing I did when I joined the server was immediately start my quest, and the first quest was given us is we had to make it to Gastonia. Before traveling to Gastonia, I wanted to take time to actually look at the spawn. Ari did a really good job on this. After making my way to the wizard Cosmos, I talked to him so he could teleport me to the kingdoms of Gastonia. Our arrival here grants us completion of our very first quest. Pulled up my questing log again, and I accepted my next quest, the first kill. The next thing I did was change my nickname to Shankuni. I know I didn't explain it in the beginning, but this season is built around the Origins plugin. The Origins plugin lets you pick different races to play through the game. Some of the different races we have are Blazeborn, Phantom, Feline, Elytrian, Avian, and Human, which is what I am. And each different origin also has different abilities. Now I bet you're wondering, Zirum, why are you a human if all of these different races have different abilities? Because the human can actually be anything it actually wants to be. It all depends on what you put your skill points in. That being said, the role I chose to play is a knight. The character is going to heavily mimic the protagonist in the book, The Rebirth of the Strongest Guild Master. Hence why my name is Shankuni. Well, if you guys haven't read that book, it's an amazing fucking book, not gonna lie. And I also got an audio form too, so if you don't want to read it, that's what I do. You know what, for the freeski, I'll put it in the description. Just know who put you on. Getting back to the SMP, we started collecting some basic resources we'll be needing to progress with our adventure. We collected some stone, I made some stone tools, and I bet you're wondering why my health looks like this. Hence me being a knight, we're doing an RPG season. With that being said, we have a bunch of new features such as roaming and leveled mobs and bosses, custom dungeons, arenas of war, and a bunch of new features you're going to see as we progress through our adventure. Speaking of progression, let's get some money and food. After collecting some food, it was time for us to get off the island and start exploring the nearby lands. We hopped in our boat and we set sail. And after shortly sailing, we ran into a village, so I decided to go inside and see what type of goodies it had. Honestly, the village didn't have too much to offer, but I did fight this golem to get a huge boost on my level. I raised my fighting level up to level 1. Now I get 1 plus crit damage and 1 plus regeneration. And I also unlocked the ability parry. Also missing a sword swing with 0.25 seconds before hitting reduces damage by 5% and can cancel knockback. Broken. I set up a little crafting station. I made an iron pickaxe and I also made a shield. By letting the rest of my things smelt, I decided to dig down and kill the zombie I spotted on the mini map. And after doing so, we completed the first kill quest. I grabbed the rest of the iron that I spotted down here, opened up my questing log, and began the task, the arts of crafting. After doing so, I started to build up so I could go ahead and complete the quest. We placed our iron in the smelters and ate some food while we waited. We grabbed our iron out the smelters, crafted an iron sword, and completed the quest, the arts of crafting. After attaining $5, I decided to check my balance. Not gonna lie, we're broke. After digging in the cave, I decided it was a good time for me to start my next quest, Blinding Stones. So I guess we gotta find a diamond. I don't understand why it was so dramatic naming these quests. After digging down and fighting a few mobs along the way, we stumbled upon a mine shaft. I spotted a minecart and decided to go loot it, thus it would give us a huge boost on items that we need for our adventure. The items that I found, they were pretty decent, I guess. After looting the chest, I farmed a few spiders to claim a few more levels. Then after getting scared, I broke the spawner. After killing the remaining spiders, we looted the chest and I actually found 2 diamonds. But I'm not sure if these diamonds will complete the quest. I'm sure I actually have to mine a diamond. Literally as I closed the chest, there were diamonds right in front of me for me to mine. After killing Mr. Zombie, I mined the diamonds that I seen and raised my mining skill up to level 2. I know you guys just love the mining time lapses I do. So let's do a quick one real quick. put myself in a hole and started our next quest, the Dark Stones. Back to time lapse. We stumbled upon another dungeon. No, this isn't the custom mob dungeons I was speaking of. We found a Fortune 2 book and another golden apple. In the other chest, we found an enchanted golden apple, 2 more diamonds, a potion of weakness, and as you can see, lots of other good stuff. After I was finished looting the dungeon, I decided it was time for me to go back to the surface. After making it to the surface, there was a boss nearby, so I started to track. After getting the boss to go aggro on me, I ran further down the mountain and started to pillar up. I'm not gonna lie, I cheesed this boss. Like, come on, bro, I'm like a level 3. We might be matching levels, but I still don't want to take chances getting one tap. After killing the boss, I received 30 elite coins. Then I had to slide from the scene. The other mobs weren't taking too kindly for me killing their boss. You wanna know what elite coins are? Elite coins are a currency that raises your guild and your solo rank. All of them are super expensive, so when you actually do rank up, it's such a great feeling. You also get stronger and you can start getting better weapons from mobs that you defeat in the world. I decided to catch some Z's. After waking up, I spotted a weapons goblin, so I tracked it and made my way towards it. After traveling for a bit, I ran into this little outpost, so I decided to go over and see what was up with it. I did happen to find a book called Spotlight, so I guess we'll see what they do in the future. After looting the abandoned camp, we started to make our way back to the boss. We ran into another structure, and this time it was a watchtower. We found some rockets in the spyglass, so I decided to trade the rockets with Max. After traveling a bit further, we found the boss. Yeah, we used the same strategy to kill this one. And then right after I killed the weapons goblin, our armor goblin pulled up on me, so we dealt with him too. I told Max about the rockets, and he said that he wanted them, so I asked him what did he have to trade for him. Honestly, considering that we were in the beginning of the season, I didn't really think he was going to have too much to offer anyway, so I decided to keep him. Moving on, I decided it was time for us to complete our next task, so we went ahead and found a lava pool and we got some obsidian. With this quest being completed, we earned $25 and 1 efficiency 3 book. After collecting enough obsidian to make a nether portal, we started our next task, Magic 101. Afterwards, I decided to go help Max with a few bosses, and as we were fighting, Max just got absolutely trick-shotted by this Beastmaster. And not too long after that, I finally killed the boss. As we were running from the remainder of the pillagers, my agility level went up. Now, I flee at a way faster pace. Yeah, don't even ask how we got to this point. After killing that mob horde, I decided to check my stat panel. I want to see how much progression I've made. Afterwards, me and Max went separate directions. After leaving Max, we ran into a mob dungeon. As I made it to the entrance of the dungeon, I noticed this dungeon has multiple rooms for me to clear. I also found out right after that this was a breeze dungeon. So honestly, this shouldn't be too hard to complete. As I was fighting mobs, I was sitting here thinking to myself, I low-key could turn this to a leveling farm. After killing the remainder of the breezes, we got a pretty dope achievement. I'm guessing I got this achievement for completing the dungeon because it seems custom. Afterwards, we took our dungeon keys and got some pretty good loot, and we even got our sigil for the guild we're going to be building later. As we used our second key, we pretty much got the same loot as we did in the first one. Now I know on this scene, you're probably looking at my loot like, bro, how? Me and Max, we were killing a lot of bosses and we got hella items. Oh, by the way, this is an entire new day of recording. But as you can see, I'm here with a new player on the server called Stormbolt. Welcome in, Stormbolt. And I decided to help him go mining so he can get some materials to start his adventure. Max tagged along with us as we were mining in the caves. Not gonna lie, I even got myself a few things while I was here. After coming to the surface from the mines, there was a pillager caravan awaiting us. After making quick work with the elite boss, we got a few cool items such as scrolls. We'll get more into that in the future. Afterwards, I took Storm back to Gastonia so he can actually learn how to play this season. Once Ari logged on and after fighting a few mobs with her, I decided to check my entire rank. And since I had enough coins, we ranked up to rank 2. I checked my rank stats and not gonna lie, I was pretty satisfied for where they were at as of now. Now it was time for us to venture inside of the nether. I built another portal and went inside the portal. And now we have made it to the nether. Off rip, I had to box a damn gas. Afterwards, we started our next quest, the Path of Fire. As we were traversing the nether, I found a different structure on the minimap, so I decided to head towards it. Bro, then we ran to a level 17 elite skeleton. No matter, we'll make quick work with them. Afterwards, we cheesed the level 50 piglin brutes and checked out the loot ahead. Bro, you telling me I did all this for this trash loot? I did get a map to another structure though. As we were flying to the new structure, the little ping on my minimap was just going absolutely haywire. I don't know what was wrong with it. Running into a fortress, we managed to find a level 40 wither skeleton. And while I was here, I could complete my final quest for this week, the Blaze Guardian. While roaming through the fortress, we found a piglin brute tower. It was filled to the brim with threats, so I got up out of there. I did manage to kill this level 46 Blaze while I was here to complete my last quest. After making my way back to the structure, I decided it would start to descend down and loot the chest that was here. I also raised my archery level for killing the level 50 piglin brute and unlocked the ability Bowmaster. The next chest we looted was actually heat. Now I can actually start crafting nether white weapons and armor instead of killing elite mobs to getting it. After looting the tower, we decided to start back ahead to the structure that we seen on the map. until my game started to lag. So I'm guessing we're here. Let's just say this place here was super dangerous. Like literally the lowest mobs here were level 50. After getting overwhelmed, I had to make some tactical maneuvers to actually get out of this place. Hey, I'm a pretty smart guy, so I know losing fight when I see one. Hence is why I left. So I'll come back here in the future when I've gotten stronger. After getting the advancement hot towards destinations, we accidentally ran into a bastion. Not gonna lie, I got jumped by the entire nether gang. Like they beat my ass. Good thing the server is still in safeguard mode. I most definitely have to get stronger before it gets turned off. I think that's gonna wrap it up for today's episode, guys. I appreciate all the support you guys give me on each individual video. I know I say it all the time, but bro, you gotta understand, I've came from a long line of YouTube channels where they got no motion. So this one, I'm actually pretty proud of myself though. You know, actually have a small community that I do. If you guys are enjoying the season 2 Excalibur update of the Legends SMP, go ahead and smash that like button so I can keep posting content just like this. Not gonna lie, I'm actually having fun making content for this season. If you guys do want to join, be sure to go down in the description below, join the Discord, send me a DM saying you want to play. I'll send you to the private Discord, you fill out an application, I'll overlook it, and you might just be able to join the server with us. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, hit that ringer notification button so you can be notified every time I make a video just like this. And without further ado, I'll see you guys on the next one. It's been your boy Zirum, and I'm out. Peace.